And let's start in second position today. 2 grand pliés, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7, close first, 2 demis and the 3 and the 4, grand and the 6 and the 7 and 8, roll through your feet. No, that's not right. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, roll through your feet and the 7 and 8, forward and 2 and the 3 and the 4, back and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 1 grand plié now, 1 reverse roll through to get you back to your second, 2 grands and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and close fifth, demi and stretch, roll through your feet. Circular port de bras, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, grand and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, that reverse roll through is our balance, and that is all it is. 2 grands, 2 demi, 1 roll through in first. Port de bras, a grand plié followed by a reverse roll through, and back to your second. And here we go. Through your feet and 5. Port de bras. half and the heel and brush in one more time, and half point and the heel and brush in, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 1 roll through in first. Same thing to the side and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, roll through in your first. Back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, roll through in your first. 1 outside and inside, inside and outside and inside and outside, 1 more roll through, and we are done. So it's only 4 there in the end. Tendu half, heel, brush in and flat 3 times, and a roll through in first. The same to the side and to the back. Inside 1 tendu, outside 1 again. 1 more roll through in first, and that is it. And here we go. To the other side, please.
Are you doing a full port de bras in between, or just
no? Just keep it right there.
Okay, yeah.
Keep it to the. Otherwise, it makes no sense to the side or to the back. Yeah, just keep your arm in third for the whole set.
Yeah, I got stuck in the back.
Right. Yes, I could tell. All right. Here we go. Left side, please, and. Let's go first, and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 inside front, inside side, and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 inside side, inside back, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 inside back, inside side, and the front and the side and the back and the side, roll through your feet, cross, supine, other side, first and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, inside, front and side, 4 and the 2 with a reverse quarter bra side, and back on the inside, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, back and side. Dyslexia speaking, front and the side and the back and the side, or roll through your feet in second, cross and soutenu to the other side.
Does it reverse?
No, it does not.
Oh, okay.
And here we go. Isolate your toes from your arch and one. Nice and tall in your port de bras. Inside 2. Reverse your arm and the 2. Remember, your fingertips love it when you look at them. Side. Inside, back, and side. Encore, tempo, front, and the side. Back, side, roll through in your second. Cross, other side, 1 and the 2. Four tendus to the front and the 4, 3 inside encore. 4 tendus and 3 and 4, 3 inside encore. 4 tendus and 3 and 4 and 3 inside encore. And back and side and front and side and back and side and front. Soutenu 4, 3, 2, 1, 3 inside, back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, front and the side and the back. Side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, inside, back and the side and the front, outside, back and the side and the front and the side, back and the side and the front, soutenu. That is all it needs to be. So it's a little bit the same pattern that we just had. And are we good? And if you're running into the foot of your bar, most likely you're too close to it, just saying, and here we go. 4 and 1. And back and side and front. And back. Easy, just push down into the front. 7. Side and 2. That's it. Good. Once again, dyslexia speaking, front and side and back, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and back and side and front, inside 4 dégagés, front and side and back and side and front and side and back and side, balance 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, back and side and front, 4 to the back, front and side and back, 4 inside front, encore twice in 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, just stay right there, 45 degrees. Explore how far forward is too far forward. And that is it. So this is a dyslexic version of what we just did. 3 encore on the outside, 4 on the inside. Reverse that, 8 encore, and balance was. The closing of your last balance was is the beginning of your reverse set. And here we go. Remember to work with both legs, preferably with both arms as well. Quick toes into the floor, and 1, 2, 3. Hold on, we're off to a bad start, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I was saying to myself encore, but it didn't work.
Yes. It's a long way from up there to down to your toes. Here we go.
Yeah.
One more time, and the front, side, back, inside, 4. And 1. 8. Balance was 8. Close for 1, 2, 3. Make sure it comes from your toes, not from your knee. And just feel how far forward is too far forward. Use your standing side arm to guide you. And relax when you're ready. Here we go. Left side, please. And yeah, careful, don't let your knees take over. And relax when you're ready. Let's go 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7, close back, and coupe and 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7, close back, passe close front, passe close back, passe close front, passe close back, plié, relevé, passe, close fifth, soutenu, other side. First and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7, close back, coupe into just your toes from 1/5 to the next. 4, passe, half speed. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, plié, relevé, passé, close fifth, soutenu, done. Eight dégagés, 8 tiny coupé switches, 4 passé switches, 1 passé relevé, and soutenu, so it does not reverse. And here we go, all accents in and down. And down. Easy toes, 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 toes. Pass it up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and relevé, pass it. To the other. other side we go, and 1. to fifth and plie to fifth and plie to fifth, plie to passe, relevé 2 and 3 and 4, port de bras forward and 6 and 7, temps lié, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, one more plie, relevé, passe, close your fifth. Plie back and 2 and front and 2 and side and 2 and back. From there, passe to relevé, 3 and 4. Open port de bras, temps lié. On the down 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Close fifth, one more relevé, passe into your parallel stretch. So a slightly different scheme today. Forward, back. It's encore with changing legs. From front to back. From that last one into your passe, there's a small balance. Open to the front, port de bras, inside leg forward. Temps lié, 8 ronds de jambes. Close fifth position back. Relevé, passe, reverse. And here we go. Really feel your toes into the floor. When you open and close your legs. Brush it into demi-plie and front. And fifth. And back, feel your squareness. And fifth. To the side. Close behind, inside front. Into your passe from there. Relevé 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. Port de bras forward and 5. to the other side, please. And
I just had a question.
Yes,
On the vertebra for the reverse rondéjon,
yes,
what technically should that have opened and then be
yes, it should have. You're
okay?
absolutely correct.
All
That's
right.
right. So after you turn the key, open it to second. That's always the safest place to start any port de bras because now it comes from a neutral place instead of being already stuck up there. Very, very nice that you actually noticed it. Well,
Well, that felt
that's
really weird for that long. So,
exactly. But there was a time where it didn't. So good, excellent. I'm basing this on what we did yesterday. Front and the side and the back and the side and the front and the side flick flack on the O and the back and the side and the front and the side back and the side flick flack on the down. One more time, front and the side back and the side front and the side flick flack on the O. Plié fouilleté. Brush back the other fouilleté. Tombe forward, step back, close. We're ready to reverse it. Ha ha. A flick flack fouilleté frappe bonanza. Back and the side and the front and the side, back and the side, flick flack on the down and the front and the side and the back and the side, front and the side, flick flack on the O and the back and the side, front and the side, back and the side, flick flack on the down, immediately followed by a fouilleté on the down. Brush it out, the other fouilleté on the down, tumble back, step forward, close, we are done. We'll cry a little bit, then we go to the other side. So starting with 6 frappés encore, flick flack on the oi, reverse that, 6 frappés encore, flick flack on the down. One more time, 6 frappé, flick flack on the oi to second position, 45 degrees, plié, fouilleté on the oar the first time, close fifth, brush out the other leg, the other fouilleté on the oar, so that goes away from the bar. No, that's not a fouilleté, correct, that's a half turn. Yep, that also was a half turn, but it at least went the correct way. Tombe onto your front foot and step back. Yeah, from the back, feel à la seconde to come back to the front for your second fouilleté, correct. Careful, these are easy to confuse. That's it, right, tombe forward. Step back on it, onto it and close. Now you're ready to reverse it. So make sure you don't have any half turns sneaking into that last part.
Oh,
Is that making sense?
yeah.
That's a Jane. And tumble back. Out of your last one, step forward and close. Then we are done after your reverse. We go to the left after because it's an awful lot of frappéing and flick-flacking and fouilletéing. All right. And of course, let's have our heads together with our frappés and stuff. And our arms with our fouilletés, front, side. Play around one. That's it. Heel forward one. That's it. Flick on the or fouilleté. Close fifth on the or fouilleté. That's it, Jane. And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. Side. On the or and 1, 2. On the don. Close on the don. Tumbe. Step back and close. That was an interesting one. On the don, if you just would feel heel forward in your reverse and toes back in the first set, you wouldn't have to worry about what is on the don and what is on the oar. Is that making sense? If you just feel from there à la seconde, follow your toes. There is nothing more to it. Yep.
But so on the first one,
And the first one, you just close fifth to switch your leg. Uh-huh.
and then it goes
Plié.
out.
Yes, correct. And now via à la seconde, you're going back to the other side. Yep. And tumble forward out of it and step back and close. Now you're ready to reverse it. Yes, Jane.
didn't
Is
ask
there
the
is
question.
there a sidebar? I see. Craig, even though it's working, try to strike the floor twice in your flick flags. Yeah, try not to neglect it. Don't make it into something else. Even so, it's rolling fairly easily now. But let's still give flick flack its due process. Exactly. Just try to feel that, to strike that floor twice to get yourself around for each of these flick flacks. And then don't strike the floor for your tears, obviously. All right. Or we could try the other side. Are you okay, Jen?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Left side, please. And keep these front bass nice and sharp and one. Good. We are going on the or, follow your toes. Brush on the or, tummy, step and close. Careful there, not too much violence. Keep it nice and small and one. Remember, flick flacks are only half turns. Half, half. Tummy stretch. All right. We'll see this one tomorrow again. Since I didn't get my tumbies and the frappies, maybe I'll get them now. Fondue to the front, releve, tumby, into your développé front. Fondue to the back, releve, tumby, step and développé to arabesque. Fondue à la seconde, releve and tumby. To the bar, 6, 7, and the 8, développé à la seconde, 2 and the 3 and the 4. Let's have one more 5 and the 6, plié soutenu. Other side. Fondue to the front, relevé, tombé, step back, développé front. Fondue to the back, relevé, tombé, step back, développé arabesque to the side, slightly different. Fondue to the side, relevé, tombé, port de bras to the bar, développé 2 and the 3 and the 4. One more little quicker, 5 and the 6, soutenu. Other side. That's it.
So is the whole thing 16 counts on each, in each direction, or is it 8?
Fondue and 2 relevé, 3 tombé, step back 4, so that is relatively quick. Développé 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. But it's kind of slowish, so it's not a very long balance. I just like you to feel that leg pulling you off to have to step back before you développé. Okay. yesterday. 2 grand battements to the front and the 4 and the back and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plie, attitude and the stretch and the close, just 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, 1 more plie, attitude and stay, stretch, close fifth, so 2 to the front and the 3 and the 4, back and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, side and the 2, each one changes, coupe, attitude, lick your balance, so to speak, just feel it for a second, close, now just 1 and 1, one more time, 2 to the side, 1 more plie, attitude, stay a little bit longer, stretch, close fifth, soutenu, that's it. And here we go. And finish. Just careful, Jane, not to drop your arms when you stretch your leg out of your attitude. You are much healthier to just have an upward allonge, so you maintain your elbows in the same place. Now you can close them when your leg is closing. All right, let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. What can I say? And the fifth, 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 and the fifth. And the fifth, and the fifth, and the fifth chassis forward. And the fifth, and the fifth, and the fifth. And the fifth, and the fifth, and the fifth. And the fifth, and the fifth, and the fifth. And the fifth, and the fifth, and the fifth chassis back. Done. You're off to a bad start already. The first ones are just 3 to the front. Then you have 3 encore, then you have 3 to the side. The first 3 are changing direction with each one croisé, en face, effacé. No encore from the back, arabesque, écarté, croisé. To the side, and the 2, and the 3. To the back, to écarté, croisé, chassis changes corner. Close. Your chassis changes corner, so that last croisé to the front is to your upstage corner, right? No reason to over-rotate. Each tendu gets a quarter rotation. In the back, en face, arabesque. Effacé, écarté, arabesque. Come forward, and 2, and the 3. Croisé front, quarter rotation, écarté. Quarter rotation, arabesque. Your chassis is the last quarter rotation that gets you back to your croisé corner. That's it. So there is some hidden fouilleté action in that last little part. Either on the or on the dom.
Alex,
Yep.
that the very last, let's see, hang on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure I'm in the right position. Hang on.
Are you talking about this last tendus going around?
Yes.
Starting with the croisé front.
Yeah. So
Then you have a quarter rotation to your écarté front. No, it's the same leg doing tendus. You're not switching legs there. Écarté, now arabesque to your upstage corner. Right, chassis back goes to the other upstage corner, so you finish up in the downstage croisé corner.
So does that third tendu close?
Yes, absolutely. And from there, chassis, turn yourself around for the final quarter and be done. How's Craig doing up there? Are you missing your 3 tendus with changing legs en face?
I've got here, here, here,
That's good.
here,
Yes.
here,
Yes.
here. Now, is it coming forward?
No, the first one, no, let's be logical. The first one, we're going from the front to the back. And the 1, and the 2, and the 3. Now keep going with the same leg, croisé, arabesque first. Yep, quarter rotation, écarté back, quarter rotation, croisé front. Nope, the other croisé front toward your upstage corner. It's just a quarter rotation, not a half. There we go, close fifth. Now your chassis takes you to your down, but it's chassis forward the first time, not back. Chassis forward, correct, because we're taking it from the front, therefore we're favoring the front. Now you can reverse the whole thing. Back, back, and back. Front, side, and back. Coming from the back this time. No. Coming from the back. Be logical. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Now start croisé front. The same leg that just closed keeps going. Yep. Quarter rotation to écarté back. Quarter rotation to arabesque. Yep. Close fifth. Last quarter rotation happens with your chassis back. And you're there. That's it. Then we stop, try to reorient ourselves before we go to the other side. So the scheme is 3 front, 3 encore, 3 side, 3 around. And 1 chassis. Are we going to give this a mark?
Yeah.
How's Jane doing? Okay. I'm happy to answer any questions that might arise. That's it, Jane. Yep. Chassis back the second time, correct? Yes. And let's be very much aware of either we are rotating on the or from our working leg or on the don from our standing leg. Just as a little preemptive note. Okay. And here we go. Thank you, Craig. You caught yourself. All right, almost. Let's do the other side. You always have one count to think about your next step, because it's only 3 tondus each way. Okay, here we go. However, make sure it's destination 5th. Make sure you're not ever rotating on your heel. You can rotate pressing your heel forward on the ball of your foot, but please not on your heel. Here we go. And hold on, we both lost it in different places.
I was gonna say, go ahead.
Right. No, correct. The first tondus go from front to back. Remember, not from back to front, since we are in our on the or set. And Jane, remember when you're going equity front, the same arm is up as leg is out. I think that is where you freaked yourself out. It seems like a little nothing, but there's a lot of stuff packed into this thing. And if one thing goes wrong in true fashion, nothing else will work. Like a nice Chinese puzzle box. Front and the side. And the back. And chassis back. There we go, Jane. Alright, let's give this one more try on this side. What do you say? And here we go. Jane, you should not have followed Craig this time around. Your first tondus with switching legs go to the yes, with switching directions go to the front. You went to the back twice, Craig, and that is what got you in trouble. And your reverse should start from the other side, not from the same side as where you started. Would you like to have one more redemption set on the left? Yes. Back and side and front. Front foot goes. Side and side and side. Back foot goes. Back and side and front. And chassis forward. Right, now you're on the other side, you can start your reverse right there. Back and back and back. All right, here we go. One last time. And... good catch. And side to side. And back. And the side. And the front chassis forward and one. You're getting there. Encore one. Back and side and front. Oh, you're right. And come forward. Come forward. Front and the side and the back. And chassis back. Okay. I know. I may just remember this one for tomorrow. Let's go 45 to releve and tombe, step back. 60 to releve and tombe, step back. 90 to releve only. Port de bras forward and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Super low, just test it out. Step a little higher, test it out again. 92 and the 3, releve into your port de bras back. To the side, and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the 1, 2, 3, 4. I should count that correctly. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the releve. Toward your leg this time for logic. Effacé to demi-plie. Let's go quarter attitude to the same demi-plie. Half attitude to the same demi-plie. 1.5 plie, pas de bourrée. Then we stop. Shake it out, it's long. So we're back to 3Zs. 45 releve tombe, 60 releve tombe, 90 releve only melt into your port de bras. The same thing with the other leg to the back. The same thing with the other leg to the side. Port de bras toward your leg this time for the sake of logic. Switch to four jeté on the or for an effacé preparation on the don. Quarter attitude. Keep that attitude 45 degrees. Back to the same prep. Half turn. Back to the same prep. Both arms up the second time. The third time, let's have both arms up. Open them to plié arabesque and pas de bourrée. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is very good. So we are not done. So yeah, you can melt into that port de bras as late as you possibly want to. Or you can do it for the full 4 counts. That's entirely your choice. All right. Here we go. Try to feel the difference between very low, middle, and your maximum height. And push and fall and step. Good. 1. Fall and step. Good. 1. Feel the same thing, but do something else. Shoulders low and square. Shake it out. Yeah, I'm a little bit more pushing into the floor rather than lifting your heel. Treat your last développé as if it were another tombe. Otherwise, you'll push yourself too far back or forward, depending on where we are going. So try to feel 3 times the same sensation when it comes to your center, even so the 3rd time you're melting into that port de bras without falling onto that front foot or back foot or side foot. But the placement wants to be the same. And in the end, let your feet do all the work, not your brain, and don't worry about it. Just change your head, get both arms up, and bring that heel forward with your counter shoulder, and these turns should kind of almost happen by themselves. Emphasis on kind of almost. Okay. Here we go. Left side, please. And just avoid the temptation of yanking up your knee into these other 2 turns. Instead of pushing yourself off your toes in the back. Just flick these toes. Done. And this time you have to tombe forward and backward into your 4th. Right. That hence all these tombes beforehand. So you know exactly where your body needs to go for these preparations. Okay. Balancez forward and back, piqué, arabesque, tombé, see a theme there. One and the fourth attitude, plié, pas de bourrée, chassé, and plié, pirouette, onde or step back, plié, on the long close your fifth. Forward and back and arabesque and tombé, stretch and plié. Attitude, where am I? Plié, pas de bourrée, chassé, forward, plié, pirouette to your fourth, step back, plié, on the long to your fifth. Balancez, balancez, piqué, tombé, stretch, prepare. And make sure you're going back again, not sideways. Now stretch your leg. You're already in your FSA front to prepare FSA as we just did. And go for your attitude. Plié, arabesque, pas de bourrée. Chassé. Forward, corset forward. Plié. And remember, there's a nice strong tendu back after your chassé, just saying preemptive note. On the long close fifth, you're ready to start from your back foot on the other side. Right. Yeah, really feel that before taking your plié for the pirouette, rather than just work, because we're anticipating our preparation. Is that making sense?
Alex, after the tombe back,
Yeah,
just right into the
exactly, as we just did in the adagio. It's the same preparation. I lost my pirouettes. There we go. Arabesque, pas de bourrée. There's no rush. You can arabesque an 8 quick. Yeah, so attitude can finish on 8 into the arabesque. Pas de bourrée can be 1 chassé, 2 demi-plié, 3 pirouette, 4, fourth, 5 step back, 6 plié en dedans. So there's no rush out of the attitude. Are we good to give this a try? I see slight bepuzzlement. Okay. Let's give this a go. What do you say? Nice and light. Now let's talk about the really important things. Really important thing number 1, arabesque, tombe. This is the really important thing. Now you can go where you need to go instead of the very arabesque, tombe, just yeah, a preparation is there to prepare us. And sometimes, like in cooking, the more time we take to prepare things, the better they will become. So don't throw these preparations away. I'm not saying sit in your pliés, but what is right before your plié is really important to just set yourself up to where you need to go. Ditto with the chassé before you're on the haut pirouette. In which we need to remember that both heels need to press forward like mad in the preparation. Right. And then there is a coupe before a passé, and it's all done by your toes and not by your knees. And by your fingertips and not by your elbows. All right, how about giving this another try? Remember, too much force kills pirouettes. Let's be extremely fuel efficient. 250 miles per gallon instead of 250 gallons per mile. Okay, here we go. So take it super duper easy. And there's still time for a nice tendu before your pirouettes. That's okay, that's okay. Alright, away. Yeah, keep going. And down. Alright, away. Little solo there on the other side. So Craig, you can play a second group. I don't mind you being late because that was quite a good attitude turn. I don't know if you could feel the difference there.
Well, I was trying to hold on to it, and then the music just got away from me.
That is totally fine, totally fine, totally fine. That balancing could have happened on one end. That is about as much as you were off. No problem. Don't worry about it. Don't let yourself be. Sometimes you don't want to be hijacked by the music, even so it's good to be musical. But sometimes keeping a calm pace throughout is better than being rushed into it. Right. Jane, I leave it up to you if you like to do the left one more time or not, but Craig definitely needs to do it. With the same spirit as you did the right. And there still was that thrown away tendu back before you pirouette on the oar. Just saying. Once again, don't be afraid to be late. Shorten your pliés instead. You know what I mean? Okay. Here we go. And... Jane, careful, you have to push off your toes and you have to feel that attitude going behind you into the arabesque. But make sure you're not becoming a pushover, so you also have to push into the floor in your standing leg. Otherwise, you're just throwing yourself forward. Right, and remember, you need to go backward into the arabesque plie. So the whole thing wants to veer slightly behind you from your counter shoulder. Mm-hmm. Still a little bit too much of a push from the back leg and not enough push from the front leg. That is where you're going.
That's what it feels like.
Yes, exactly.
Like my toes are...
Right. And think you're doing a grand battement or a dégagé backward, so that pulls you slightly backward. Right now you're just pushing down to lift your leg, but it needs to actually go behind you. The fascinating territory of grand pirouettes. We had so much fun yesterday with first, second, fifth, fifth. Why don't we first, second, fifth, fifth once again? First, second, fifth, fifth, second, fifth, fifth, first, fifth, fifth, second, first. Let's go to the tendu plié on the long close front. So your right foot goes first into your preparation. Now you can go on the other side. First, second, fifth, fifth, second, fifth, fifth, first, fifth, fifth, second, first, tendu left. Are we good to mark this? Soka says yes. Yes, we are good to mark this. Okay. Right. Okay. And here we go. Relax. It's the same thing as we did with our attitude, Jane. Try not to be a pushover.
Yeah.
Sometimes it helps to think like both legs coming under you. Is that making sense? So your body stays where it is and your legs assemble under you for the turn, rather than going from back to front or something like that. But there was that other experiment we had yesterday that gives us a great reason to repeat this combo. Arms first, arms second, arms up and up. Arms second, arms up and first. Arms up and second and first. Tendu plié en dedans. So see if your arms can always be where your feet are. Just for the torture value of this exercise. All right, here we go. And arms first, second, third. Second, third, first. Second, third, first. Fifth. And relax. That is a little bit better of a turn. Just try not to collapse in your arms beforehand. Yeah, hold on to it. Okay, let me be nice, if I can. I'm trying to remember that combo from yesterday. I think it was 1, 2, 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3 assemblée and the 1 and glissade. No. One and the 2 and the 3 and the changement. You're absolutely correct, right? Then 3 changements. 1 jeté, glissade jeté, and pas de bruit. 1 and the 2 and the 3 assemblée and the 1 and glissade assemblée changement. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and jeté, glissade jeté, and pas de bruit. Thank you for remembering this one.
Right.
And let's remember these extremely quick, short glissades throughout. Are we good to mark this? Okay. Lisa, that's me. Je t'ai Lisa. It is a little quicker today on purpose. So your toes only can push down rather than too much out. All right, are we good to give this a go? Here we go. I'm not going to torture you with the arms. One. Good. Toes. Toes. Almost. There we go, Jane. That would have been it. Right. Just a little tiny bit that second foot in your glissade quick. You're still taking it. Yeah, exactly. You're forgetting about. It's a little bit like doing your tendu before your pirouette.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit the same thing. So finish it to land. Even so, yeah, it is quick. So also initiate it from there rather than initiating it from the other foot, and now it becomes an afterthought. Are we up to doing this one more time? Feel your downbeat and plie. And here we go. And one. A little bit better. All right. Yes. We're getting there. Even so, getting stuck somewhere in the middle. All right. It is time to say goodbye for today. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
You
And
too. Thank
we
you.
see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.